Hey guys, so today I'm going to teach you guys how to do a Punyo disarm using a sword and a dagger. So let me borrow my assistant here, okay? You can use variations from different angles, right? So we're going to talk about specifically using angle 1, okay? And then angle 2. Now in Kali, your first angle, regardless of what system that you study, the angle 1 always comes through with a diagonal forehand from the right side, right? Angle 2 depends on the system, will vary either diagonal down or horizontal strike. Some system will also teach you using the thrust, okay? So let's still go with the universal way. We're going to go down diagonally from angle 1 and then diagonally from angle 2. So now, of course, the best method to me is always when he strikes me, it's always evade and cut the forearm, right? This is what we call defang the snake, right? Which is cutting the limb, right? But sometimes in the situation, I might be against a wall, right? I might be in a corner where I cannot back up. If I cannot back up, cutting the limb is not going to help me because the sword will still follow through, right? So what you're going to do is, I'm going to step in very quickly into his inside zone, right? Now, I don't recommend this because if I step in very quickly, he may still cut me through. So a lot of times what we'll do is we'll go in and we'll parry to the outside. So this will call Cambiata. I defend the first strike, but what you're going to see is I'm going to use my forearm to sort of connect to his arm. So this is the first shot, right? Now, before that shot can get to me, I deflect it, and I won't cut to the head like that, okay? You can go through to the neck, you can go through the head. We like to go to the neck. Now notice how I slide down. I still maintain this position. I want to cut to the free hand because I do not know if he's attempting to kind of thrust with a dagger. If he does thrust with a dagger, I'm still there to cut him like that, okay? So the position-wise, I stay in. Now notice how my body projects. I move my body to the side like that. So that's going to be only using the front hand. We'll do it again. Slowly. 1, I deflect this. 2, I parry through. Now notice I cut with this hand. Then this dagger is going to thrust at the same time. As I carry down, I take my punyo. I'm going to cut the free hand, okay? So that's one motion. Do it again. So 1 and 2. Now notice I cut through the arm like that. As I slice the arm, this is going to get ready to go underneath. So the back of my hand is going to place against the flat part of the blade, not in front of it, because I'm not going to cut. My punyo, which is the butt of the stick or the butt of the sword, is going to go against his wrist. Now I'm going to use a leverage, okay? So as I pull him in towards me to offset his balance, I'm going to eject my left hand forward with a thrust. Then from there, I can slash through right away, okay? And that's assuming that he's not going to follow up with the free hand. So we'll do this one more time. He cuts in, I go 1 and 2 like that. Cut, I eject, and then I cut through, and I'll usually step in with a dagger, okay? Now let's just say that he's going to follow through with a dagger, okay? So the first positions I go in 1, I cut right here. I eject the weapon. Let's say if he cuts in fast, I need to go what we call the inside deflection again. Notice how my body's still on the inside. But this time, because the dagger's not come to me, I don't stay right here. So as soon as the dagger comes in, I cut the hand, I parry down with my free hand. Then I still cut the hand again, move to the outside, cut the neck. Thrust, fillet the arm, cut through, and then you can follow through any sort of combination in the air, okay? I go inside, 1 and 2 like that. Notice how my body moves in. My forearm still kind of connect to his body too. Eject the weapon, he comes through. I deflect, carry this down, move your body to his side. Eject the weapon by filleting his arm, then you follow through any sort of combination in the air, okay? Now, let's recap, okay? We're gonna switch angle real quick. On the first disarm, I do what we call the Cambiata, which is I'm going to deflect it using my arm and my sword at the same time. Notice how I deflected 1 and 2 like that. You're still going to thrust. Cut the free hand, eject the weapon by thrusting forward. Now if your hand comes in, you cut, parry down. I cut the neck, deflect his hand, fillet the arm, thrust, and follow through any combination in the air. Now let's just say that if I don't have the time to disarm, what I'll do is, I go to first position 1 and 2 like that, right? He cuts through, I just step back, and I cut the free hand. Then, maybe that'll buy me time to exit, okay? Now, angle 2 position. Very similar to angle 1. The only difference is, I'm gonna come through what we call the outside deflection. A lot of people prefer it this way, where the dagger points in. To me, it's more important where the dagger points. You always wanna make sure my dagger points towards the target, not towards myself, like that. A little dangerous, okay?
So when he comes in, I do what we call the outside deflection. You can thrust with this hand. Now same thing. As I carry down this hand, my blade is gonna slice through on the free hand. If his free hand is over here, same thing. I will slice that hand. Then same thing. Punyo goes in, pull, eject the weapon, and then you cut through with the combination that you prefer to do. So that will be angle 2 on the outside deflection, okay? So play with this either way, but when you train, just remember, don't just go one and try to go around the stick like this. What I need to do is make sure my body projects forward. So I'm always connected to his hand, like that, okay?
Hey guys, if you're interested in picking up one of these training implements that you just saw good old Kevin using, they are available and we do have a link to them down below. These are amazing. They're polymer, they don't chip like aluminum, they take a lot of impact, but at the same time you can see how safe they are using with a partner. Fantastic way to train, especially if you're trying to learn edge awareness and how to manipulate a blade in space. Once again, that description is down below. We only have about 20 in stock, so please act fast. Thanks so much.